Hey, I'm Lintang Pabayun and I'm from Akademi Komunitas Negeri Pacitan. And here I'm gonna be talking about something called wisdom for you, for me, and the world. Now imagine in the late November 2025, in midnight to be exact, people of West and North Sumatra and also Aceh were all sound asleep in their home. And suddenly, the sound of rushing water just absolutely broke the silence. Flash flood came and striking everything in its path. And you can guess it, by the morning, the news was heartbreaking. More than 880 people died, and hundreds maybe or even thousands were still missing. More than 121,000 homes were so damaged that people can no longer live in it. And the worst part is, it's not something that is happening in a disaster movie. It's real. It happened to our own country last year. And we often hear words like climate crisis or maybe environmental changes as something of a distant news that cannot affect us because it is just so far away in the future. But the truth is, no, it's not. It already happened in front of our own eyes. And do you know, Indonesia holds one of the largest tropical forests in the world, third largest to be exact. Yet, the scale just kept shrinking and shrinking because of one shared way of thinking, a mindset that destroyed it. A way of thinking that sees nature not as a home to protect, but as a product to be sold, to be used for quick profits. And long enough before words like go green or maybe sustainability even become a trend, a popular thing, the people of Bali already hold a wisdom called Trihita Karana. In simple terms, it's like a belief of three relationships that must stay in balance. Let me explain. First, relationship between human and their God. Second, relationship between human and their people. And the last part, relationship between human and their nature. And the last part is called Palemahan. Palemahan did not only teach about that, it did not only teach about environmental being clean, no. It not only rules about rituals that you are doing to appease nature, no. Palemahan is a way of thinking. It's a way of thinking that sees nature not as a lifeless object, but as a partner that you should respect and you should care. Now, let's connect that philosophy with the thing I described earlier. In Kalimantan and Sumatra, many forest areas that once absorbed rainwater have turned into illegal palm oil plantation. Large trees were cut down and lands were cleared open. And the forest role as a natural water reservoir basically disappeared. People even called the 2025 disaster as something of an ecological debt. Let me explain again. Okay, when heavy rain fell, the water that should have been slowly absorbed into the soil with the help of tree roots, they just could not do that. They can't because there is no trees, there is no roots. So they just rush down as a flood and striking everything below. Do you got that? And the sad part is, this disaster is not even a purely natural one. It is consequences of a broken relationship between people and their nature, the very thing that Palemahan is trying to protect. This is exactly why Palemahan matters. Not as an explanation only, but also as a solution, as a path forward to teach one simple truth that honestly not many can understand. And it is that development and profit should never come at the cost of our own nature. It should never. And this is not even an outdated ancient philosophy now. It is a way of thinking that the world needs the most today. Because disaster affects every continent. Okay, trust me. From wildfires in Australia, floods in Europe, or even drought in Ethiopia. And the world does not need a new solution for that. We only need to listen to the wisdom that has long since existed but just started to be forgotten. Because we are a generation that lives with internet. We grow up with screens in our hand, with news and data available within seconds of our finger clicks. We are the generation that witnesses this disaster, this environmental damage the most through posts, through videos, and through shares and likes and everything. But because of that, we are also the generation with the widest voice to be heard by the world. So, let us make Pelemahan more than a cultural heritage, but as a solution that we can bring to the global scale. Because maybe part of the answer to the world climate crisis, to the trouble that we've already had today, has already been kept safe, and maybe it's all within the wisdom of our own ancestor that we just gotta start thinking about starting today. Thank you so much for listening, and this is Lintang.